episode of Sunscreen Saturday. Today we are taking a look at Bloomeffects Shield and Glow Tulip Dew. This is a stick. So I have tried sticks before. In fact, I think at the Sephora sale I looked at another influencers, creators list, and they suggested a Shiseido stick, which I bought and used and returned. I don't remember why, but it was recent. It was in the last couple of months, and I did not care for it. I think it might have been too sticky. This one, not sticky. I tried it yesterday. We're doing a 2-day wear test on this, kind of. Not really a wear test, but this says that it is water resistant for 80 minutes, and I thought, well, I'm about to take the dog out for a hike. It is warm. I'm a sweaty Betty anyway. I'll sweat for any occasion. Let's see how it works. So we're going to show you some of that footage, but first we're going to tell you a little bit about it, going to put it on, and then going to put on my foundation to see how they work together. So what it is a sheer 100% mineral non-nano SPF 50 stick. It's ergonomically designed. It does fit really well in the hand, and it glides smoothly across the skin, leaving it with an invisible glow. Why we love it. Specifically formulated with free radical-fighting, flavonoid-rich stevia and moisturizing non-comedogenic ingredients, providing protection for all skin types, the perfect addition to building your SPF collection. I have a collection of SPF. It's such an important thing to have a collection of. I think it is absolutely true, the old axiom, what is the best sunscreen? The best sunscreen is the one that you enjoy using and therefore you put on your face. So I have different sunscreens for different needs. The new lightweight and convenient sun stick is more travel friendly than the regular sunscreen, which does come in a glass bottle. And this is 80-minute water resistant, makes it perfect for the summer. On-the-go protection, you can reapply every 2 hours, beach, pool, or anywhere. Key benefits are proprietary, well, some words are hard for me, proprietary Dutch tulip complex, rich in antioxidants, natural moisturizing factors, also known as NMF, which is something that is naturally occurring in your skin. It's a skin identical. Amino acid produces softer, smoother, glowing, and hydrated skin. SPF protection is 14.7 non-nano zinc mineral, and it's reef friendly. Antioxidant protection, stevia, vitamin E. It hydrates, softens, and plumps with hyaluronic acid, and moisturizes with jojoba seed, grapeseed, and shea butter. So, I have to say, I was kind of surprised that it wasn't sticky at all. This is what it looks like. Now, usually I get out my teaspoon and I let you know that in order to get the SPF that is on the label for liquids, you have to have 2 milligrams per centimeter square of product on your face, which is about 1/4 teaspoon. With this, I have no idea, none. So I'm going to do double and then probably overlap a little bit. I did my skincare and boy, it's absorbed. It was probably about 20 minutes ago. I usually go out a little bit earlier, so I need the moisture. And 1 swipe, 2 swipe, and then the footage I'm going to show you of me putting it on. You're going to be seeing the same thing, so maybe I'll kind of edit that for brevity and say something that is perhaps interesting. I'm not going back and forth. I am lifting it off my face, and you can see a little bit of a glow, not too much. Okay, one side on, a little bit of a glow, one side nothing, and let's do the other side. Oh, and don't forget to do this. You have to be a little bit more cognizant of what you're doing. You just can't just rub it into your hands and slap it on. especially because there's no color, so you're not sure, hey, did I get this area? So you do have to focus when you're putting this on. I don't plan on actually going out today. Nothing major. All right, it's applied. I wish that it clicked closed just so I know. And there's this little turn thing up here so you can turn it up. It's very much like a deodorant stick. Now, it doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel sticky. Right now, I can feel the texture on my face, and I can also feel, I didn't do this. Actually, this is a good way to check to see if you missed any areas. But it kind of settles in right away. It's not incredibly slippy. In fact, I tried liquids that have too much silicone in them that, well, the Kosas, for instance, never sets down. That's not the case with this, and this is not as slippy as that. So, right off the bat, I'm going to say, if you are traveling, this is so much easier to pack. It doesn't explode in your bag. 2, you can keep this in your bag. I wouldn't keep it in my car because I think during the summer when it gets to be 115 in your car, you go buy some groceries or do whatever, go out to lunch, and you come back and it's melted, but maybe in your purse without worrying about anything. But I will say, because this doesn't click, I just need a little click. I would keep this in my purse in a baggie because I wouldn't want the lid to come off. It's firm. I mean, I'm pulling right now. But I just need that satisfaction of a click, it's closed. So while I'm waiting for this to set up, just a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead to the first day. I'll probably be repeating a couple of things. I will try to edit for brevity, and then we'll come back and put some foundation on. Okay, it looks a little different because it is earlier than usual. It's 9. And I am going to take the little dog for a hike before it gets too hot. This is SPF 50. It is mineral, and it looks like this. Kind of, don't put it under your arms, although it feels like you want to. So I've already done my skincare. I've let this absorb for maybe 5-7 minutes, and I'm going to go on, and then we're going for a walk uphill. So it's kind of a hike for me, and then I'll come back and see what's going on since it is water resistant for 80 minutes. Sweat is a different story because for me, when I sweat, I'll usually wipe it away. So I might have to reapply, but I'm not going to take it with me. So I'm figuring I'm going to do 2 strokes, up and down. I think up, who needs to pull down? Doesn't leave a white cast. So that's it. I did try this on yesterday on top of my sunscreen because I received it yesterday, and I found that it set up really quickly and it doesn't feel greasy or oily, and it didn't feel drying. So tomorrow we're going to do this again, and I'm going to put makeup on top of it and see how they work together. But I'm going to be coming back to you in about an hour, maybe a little bit more, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, I just got home. And this walk is from here, so I didn't get in the car and go somewhere. You can see I'm raging red, my arms are raging red, and I'm sweating quite a bit. But I still feel it, even on my cheeks. I made a point of not wiping anything away, even though it was kind of getting into my eyes. I don't actually know what I had to prove from doing this. If this were white, I could say, oh, look, you can see the drips going through, but it's not white. So I wanted to come back anyway and just say, yeah. It was hot, and even though it was early, it was an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half, so it's 10:45, and I got quite a bit of redness. I am not a heat person. I'm not a heat person. And I didn't wear a hat, and I'm regretting that deeply now, because once again, I thought it would be faster. It's normally a 45-minute walk. So yeah, I'm feeling very sweaty, but I can feel that it's still on. But honestly, I think just doing this, I'm moving it around. So that's okay. I'll wash my face and do my skincare again after I cool down. And now we're going to do it under makeup. All right, that might have been a little bit shocking to you. Let me just explain something. I did not get sunburn. Today is the very next day. As you can see, there's no sunburn on my face. If you've been here before, you know I have a lot of redness. What you don't know is I get even more red. I don't like the heat. It doesn't agree with me. My family's Northern European. It's like we got Norwegians, a lot of Norwegian going on over here, and he's just not agreeable for me. So I usually flush when I'm hot. I also flush when I eat spicy foods. I just am not good with heat, 1. 2, when I exercise, I turn red. It's vascularity. In fact, the redness here that I always have has nothing to do with sunburn or color from the sun. It's vascularity. So I didn't get sunburned. Everything's fine. I didn't like the sun on my face. I was like, gee, I wish I had a hat. But not really to protect me so much as not have that sun on my face. I was 100% protected and a sweaty Betty. After I shot my comeback, I decided, why don't I go rinse off my face and I'll do my skincare again. And I went and rinsed off my face and I could feel it was still on. I had to use soap to take it off. So this does stay on the face. So I'm going to get my beauty blender. I think I'll do one side with fingers because you can really tell if there's a problem with fingers, where if you're using a brush, you can't unless it's terrible, and then you can see it in the mirror. And I'm going to go on with my Givenchy Prism Libre, which I have a feeling might be a little light for me. We'll see. I haven't worn this in a little bit because I've been doing the Fenty so much. I finally found a shade that works for me in the Fenty. It's one of the shades I tested, but I told you it was too light, and it is a touch too light, but it's 170. So if you're looking to get a match for that and you're my shade twin, try that. I do think it's a hair too light. It would be perfect for me come December, January, February, March. There's no problems at all. None. And it's dried down. I can feel it there. I can feel the presence, but I don't feel that it's slippy. And I'm just going to do a little bit more, pick it up in my beauty blender just for brevity. And then we're going to put on just a couple of other products to see what's going on. Yeah, I'm not getting as much coverage. Okay. It worked fine with the beauty blender, but I have so much more coverage on this side, so I'm just doing a little bit more with the fingers, and there's really no problem. I do want to do a check to see if this kind of fills out the pores at all. I'm just curious. They also said on the website that dry skin people will love this, and I am a dry skin person. I didn't find it oily or greasy. I found it completely comfortable to wear. But oftentimes mineral sunscreens dry me so bad. I don't think it does any pore filling. I don't think there's any silicones in here. I looked at the list very quickly. Silicones fill out the pores and, you know, make your skin look poreless, but this is, you know, pretty much what I look like. I really like this. I think it's going to be incredibly convenient. I think I am going to leave it at that because I can feel I'm beginning to get a little bit hot. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. So for me, I really, really like this. I am going to continue to use it. I have to say, I did the In Beauty sunscreen, In Beauty project. I'm going to post that right here because not too many people saw it. I love that. I have been using that almost every day. When I say almost every day, I mean out of 10, I'm wearing it 9.5. I'm wearing it quite frequently, almost done with it. I really, really love it. But if that is something that is not your jam, you want something compact instead, or you love sticks, whatever the case may be, I highly recommend this. It's super comfortable. It does not dry out the skin. It does not make my skin lighter, so it doesn't have any color. It's non-nano zinc. And yeah, I think this is a darn good product. And water resistant for 80 minutes, which is great for those of you who like to swim. I guess that's about it. You like to swim. and you have access to a pool or the ocean or a lake. Guys, that's going to wrap up today's Sunscreen Saturday. I hope it was helpful. I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart. And I'm wishing you good health.